This is Janelle Robbins-Gady, EDL 856, with my Module 3 presentation, Understanding the Community of Deerfield, Kansas, home of the Spartans. Deerfield was settled in 1885 and incorporated as a third-class city in 1907. Throughout time, residents have remained conservative with deep Christian beliefs. Traditions remain strong as the community continues to host an annual Christmas festival and summer celebration in which school alumni return to the community. Being conservative and holding tight to traditions, the community does not respond well to change. This is valuable information to know, so that any major changes in policy or curriculum can be handled skillfully without triggering mass resistance. Also, in the 1950s through the 1980s, farming families made up the majority of people in the community. With the downturn of the economy, land was sold to larger farming operations, and farm children left to pursue other careers. This led to a change in population groups and social class structure as evident in the community today. Also, the community is home to many single-parent families. The educational level of the Deerfield community is below that of state averages. 32.5% hold no high school degree. 56.5% do have a high school diploma. 9% go on to obtain a college degree, and 2% have obtained graduate degrees. This information is useful for preparing materials for distribution in the community. Deerfield community's median age is 27, but it is also home to many persons aged 65 and above. 53% of the community is male, 47% female. Most jobs are related to agriculture, and the community is made up of 55.5% Hispanic and 43.5% white. The communication channels of the community include radio, TV, newspaper, and others. The school district utilizes area radio stations to broadcast important information. Local TV stations provide little coverage of events unless they are newsworthy. Community and school events are reported via a special Deerfield section of the Lakin newspaper. The school district utilizes the Alert Now notification system to keep families and staff informed of school events, closings, other information. Newsletters, email, and text messages are used by staff to connect with parents and families. The foreign language impact is large in this community. Therefore, Alert Now notifications and newsletters are translated for the Hispanic population. Originally, Deerfield was primarily white middle class, but has transitioned in the past 2 decades to support a larger Hispanic population. The 2 most influential civic groups are the Methodist Women's Group and the Brotherhood, which is a men's service organization. Both of these groups support the school socially and financially through their special projects. There are no problem organizations that dominate school politics, but extreme conservative positions are sometimes expressed by individuals. Persons who serve on the Board of Education, City Council, and Deerfield Recreation are recognized as leaders. Sometimes these people serve on more than one board simultaneously. Some persons in the community are recognized as leaders due to their family's longevity in the area. Since the community is small, the current leaders are widely known and accessible to the general public. Contact information for leaders is readily shared with patrons. Leaders can access a wide array of information sources, but because of conservative ideology, not all views are expressed. The major employer in Deerfield is the school district. Other jobs are agriculturally related, and pay is at or below minimum wage. There is a definite lack of growth as the community is landlocked by farmers unwilling to sell ground for residential and economic growth. This has caused stagnation and a decline of local property taxes. Residents would be hard-pressed if there was a need to increase the local option budget. Politics should not be separated from education, especially for a district with a high number of ESL and at-risk students, along with a large percent of students who qualify for free and reduced lunches. Leaders must be willing to publicly advocate for the needs of their students, especially at the state level, and be aware of how national policies impact school operations. Interracial confrontations rarely occur, but when they do, it is because something in the school or community has gone wrong. Both groups then place blame on the other. There are no gangs or cliques in the school, and instances of discrimination are handled appropriately by the administrative team. The community would benefit from strengthening ties between church congregations and hosting some multicultural events. The school district has done an exceptional job of highlighting the needs of the Hispanic population. The district requires and pays for staff to obtain an ESL endorsement, and the migrant program offers a strong adult education component. Culture is woven through the school. The school lunch menu offers a cultural meal one day a week, and materials for families are provided in the primary language. Professional development for staff focuses on strengthening ties and understanding the Hispanic section of the community. The following ISLLC standards are the behaviors and practices that an effective school leader should focus on in order to understand the community. Number 4, a school administrator is an educational leader who promotes the success of all students by collaborating with families and community members, responding to diverse community interests and needs, and mobilizing community resources. This is done by being visible and active within the community and developing relationships and partnerships that strengthen the school and community. And also number 6, a school administrator is an educational leader who promotes the success of all students by understanding, responding to, and influencing the larger political, social, economic, legal, and cultural context. This is done by establishing dialogue with diverse groups within the community and advocating for policy that improves student opportunities. The resources for this presentation included the U.S. Census Bureau, citydata.com, ksde.org, and glassbergen.com. I also thought that the cartoon was rather appropriate for our school and community relations. Enjoy.